Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Cold Fire and I'm doing a twin flame journey update. All I heard in between a lot of chaos was that we need to ask each other for help. The divine counterparts need to now start collaborating. It can be energetically. It doesn't have to do uh, with it can be telepathic or energetic. It doesn't have anything to do with the physical world. And if y'all are connected in that way, and y'all have been very strong individuals or very independent individuals, even in your 3D world, a relationship is now, you'll need to exchange some sort of duties, is what I'm saying, or ask for help. There may be some activity that you need to both individually cut back, but you cannot all altogether remove it from your life. You have the responsibility. You have to kind of do that activity, or it could be that you're trying to figure out this entire karmic attack situation that you've been facing on in a heightened uh, um, measure in the past 1.5 years. Okay, so if that is something that you need clearing out, there's some issues when it comes to sexuality. The karmics basically love to brag about how many sexual partners they've had, and they will continue to do so. And they are that is they have a very limited understanding. They look at the rest of the human beings as just flesh and bone. No matter how much they try, the a little if they have a little good influence when they're around the divine collective, but otherwise they are just extremely hedonistic and extremely limited in their ways. But then the thing is, there has been a big swarm of comics in the divine collective's life, in the on the twin flame journey. It's suddenly there's an infestation of karmic activity of people who gain so much confidence in when they are around the twin flames, that they basically think they've got a free pass, a golden ticket. But even if they do, they are always misusing it. They do not have a single smidgen of good intention over here. I'm beginning to think that they might be getting paid to actually harass people, or to defame people, to slander people. These are the ones who will spread rumors and gossip about people, just to be to be able to prove that somebody's of loose character. And look at that, I'm getting a lot of this is an attack. They don't want me to speak about this, the karmics. Okay, let's get started. We have the sun, we have Leo energy, there's expansion. I knew the tower was coming up. It's like there, there is a big revelation that's coming in, that's going to help you out on the journey. It's like both of y'all are getting the same message, the same details, but like I said, you are getting a detail which is important for your counterpart, and your counterpart is getting a detail which is important for you. That might have caused confusion earlier as to why am I getting this information. Maybe you have uh, uh, switched places, where like, maybe you were dealing with a karmic on their side, karmic energies on their side, and now you're dealing with karmic energies full blown on your side. Oh wow, you're an Aries. So we've got got Leo energy. I think they're coming into some kind of realization, and it's like the information is coming in half and half. So you are getting some kind of information, and they're getting some kind of information, and they are going to look towards you. Not look towards you, rather. Let's say you are the one who has been very slow and steady moving forward. It's like you've brought you left a tower moment for them, is to shake them up a little bit. You're still having to show patience, and once you shake them up a little bit, that's things will move really fast. Okay, so they possibly, the divine counterparts are realizing that they need, for more information, contact your divine counterpart, the right one. The Knight of Pentacles also is a card that depicts the one for you, the chosen one for you. So that kind of clarity is coming in. So maybe they are uh, asking their guides, the spirit guides, God, they're praying for some kind of answers, and that answer is coming through to them in some kind of vision and telepathic communication and in form of downloads. But it, I sense that they, some of that, those answers, those solutions might be getting muffled, and they have your face on it here. Okay, divine collective. Yes, this is us all together here. The Knight of Pentacles. It's just that you're waiting for them patiently, a little patient. You have walked this path very patiently, but this new beginning, for it to happen, they have to accept the fact that they're going to have to come to you and act and be willing to let you help them. They have realized it, and it's been quite a while. It's soaking in slowly and steadily that uh, your partner, this is what is coming in, that they have had a more tough and rough journey, no matter what your details of your past love life situation might be. But they have had a tougher one, and it's a because they've had a tougher journey, they might have let's just say, had a slight bit of memory lapse of the good stuff uh, that happened, because good stuff that happened, and maybe a memory or a few memories of having met you or interacted with you previously as well might have gotten um shoved in the background. That came out in a couple of readings that I did previously, that the karmic energy to shove some memories in the background. This also speaks about this also speaks about, it's speaking to me about some kind of, a kind of karmic attack. You might have received some kind of uh, sudden onslaught of communication, because we have lightning here, right? So some kind of communication from two entities, to different entities who are inside, like um within two different people. But these are karmic energies, and these people is they have, so they called it out. So these people are not to be trusted. Okay, they're not to be trusted. You can trust uh, the negative feeling that you're getting around them, but you cannot trust these people, these two people who might have just recently called, and you might have just gone thrown off. Okay, yes, that's it. Like, this, the you got slightly disturbed. There are two types of towers. Okay, there's towers that reveal important knowledge and information that we have been refusing to listen to, and then there are other towers that just come and disrupt your energy, disturb you for a while. So you might have gotten to kind of might have gotten contacted with two people who wanted to just disturb your energy. They're just nasty energies, wicked energies. They were just my introduction to the to this reading was, they are just trying to collect a list of people that they have slept around with, like, and um, or have a chance of hooking up with, like, that is what they do. They don't have any mains. They just have like a bunch of people that they can contact and sleep around with, and they want to just brag about it, even if they haven't slept around with any one of them. It's just that they like to brag about it. So it is that type of energy. They might have not approached you with that energy, but that is the kind of energy that they bring about with. But the sun at the Knight of Pentacles is this combination is a very, very committed energy. Why do I say the sun card is an energy of grand commitment? Because the actual sun, 1111, as I said, that the actual sun in the sky is so dedicated. No matter what happens, it's always there. It's always there for the entire planet. Okay, no matter how dark it might be, the sun is always there. Even during the night time, it is reflecting its knowledge onto the planet's surface through through the moon, through the satellite. Okay, that is the level of commitment the sun shows to us. It gives us nourishment. It gives us information of the light. Okay, that is the kind of dedication and commitment the sun has towards the entire solar system, as well as the galaxy, as well as the cosmos. Okay, it will show up till it's time for it to completely wrap up the show and leave the universe. Okay, but till that point, it does its duty towards the cosmos, okay, on a cosmic level. And the sun speaks about a cosmic level of commitment, which which is getting downloaded into the system. And because that information is getting downloaded into the system in the 3D of the Knight of Pentacles commitment on the material plane, on the third dimensional plane, right? So while we're integrating this kind of knowledge of commitment, what does it mean? What does it mean to be in a partnership? What does it mean to be with your divine counterpart? What does it mean, right? That is getting integrated into our physical system, our body, right? Actual body. And the summertime is coming up. Leo season is still far away, but not far away, but it's, let's say, it's upcoming. And then we will have the 8-8 portal, which is about spiritual learning. You uh, On the 8th of August, a portal opens up where a lot of spiritual information will get downloaded. So from now up until that point, I'm sensing that there will be subtle distraction and attacks. Like, these people are trying to see if they can still, like, hook you in and distract you, get you uh, thinking about their life instead of your own life. No matter how many times you might have told these people, like, hey, listen, I have found the one for me. And I'm telling you that there is a certain code or system to this. There is some order. It's not our love lives are not supposed to be so chaotic. These people refuse to believe it. They are mocking you for your confidence, right? And in Cancer season, something is moving forward. This could also mean Cancer and Leo cusp, that time, somewhere in July, right? That would be the Cancer and Leo cusp, because we have both these signs over here. You will finally be free to move forward. But let's see, we still have to look at that into the unknown. This time I have a really great feeling. It's because you're dumping the information in uh, so hard about these people who are incapable of having any measure of understanding when it comes to the kind of journey that we are on, right? The spiritual journey. They don't fit in. They're supposed to be they're not even the hive. They're just they are just the residue of the karmic they're the residual karmic energy. They're not even like the proper karmic energy lesson. It's just going to be annoying. If you get really agitated, do express that out, like, let it out. Because if you don't purge it, if you don't throw it out, throw it away, it's going to, if you don't communicate about it, if you don't release that information out, it might it might continue, that spell work that's being spoken in, look at that, that might still be in your system. It might be still in your system. If But it's like, if you're thinking about something intently, sometimes you need to brainstorm with another friend, right? Especially about your dreams. I had a very weird dream, and I spoke to my mother about it. Instead of putting it online, I was just which I would have generally done, but it was a little morbid. Okay, so I didn't, and I was still trying to make sense of it, about especially the people involved over there. Okay, and if I had to give out if I have to give out the details of the people involved over there, which is what I do in the Dream Tarot shorts, right? That would have been a little. I don't know if at all they're watching this channel, my friends, family members. It would have been a little disturbing. That's why I thought I'd speak to mom. And then, just a few hours after I had the conversation with mom about that weird dream, uh, a lady here on YouTube, whose channel I had just recently stumbled across. Uh, she uploaded. She got up in the middle of the night at 3 a.m., 3:32 a.m., and she was online and uploading the video at that hour. It's basically the witching hour, right? And she had had a very disturbing dream, which she had started taking notes down about, and then she uploaded that, and that figured that helped us figure out about what type of dark magic that these people were up to. And in the comments section, there's another person who said that, there is some kind of necromancy involved over here. Okay, so the Seven of Cups also speaks about some kind of confusion spell, dark magic. People might use energy of death, a necromancy. That is what we concluded was going on, because we wouldn't understand any of this, but our dreams are trying to give us, our subconscious is trying to help us. The Seven of Cups also says that, if you want to uh, uh, um, unleash the knowledge that is hidden within the subconscious, right? If you Right now you're just swimming in the nice waters of the unknown, right? If you want to release that information about what's been planted in your subconscious, right? If This could also speak about subconscious regression. So if you this needs to be sorted out. So the best way to to sort it out would be to speak to your divine counterpart. I'm just a messenger here, and there is a conversation here. But both the cards speak to us about the subconscious, okay? And this needs to happen because there is some really crucial information, life affirming information coming in, and this new beginning is just waiting to happen. Let me tell you, it's taken too long. Let's just say this new beginning could have would have probably started in the first 24 hours of you meeting, but then it's probably taken years, for some people even decades. Okay. um there's definitely some kind of unwelcome offer here. This, I don't know why this feels very unwelcome. You need to forgive these people. They are ignorant. You need to really forgive them. That's why we say practice forgiveness, because it's not because you're okay with what they are doing or their life choices. False friends, 2002 is my number for false friends, and also the imposter syndrome, right? So these people, you need to forgive them because they're just not on the same path as you, and they it's a misery loves company, right? So yeah, misery loves company. Look at that. That is the kind of karmic offer that's coming to your table. And that's why this is the last bit. This is the last bit. Both of you really, both of you are going to have to face this together. You face it together and also help each other get through to this. I'm going to go and look for my phone. I'm expecting a phone call. Everything happens for a reason. Yeah, like I was saying, they're just ignorant. They just don't know. They will. The Knight of Cups and the Devil card showed up. It's a karmic offer. It's a offer by a karmic. Somebody is coming through. I feel that it's getting rejected really, really hard. This is typically a friendship offer of friendship truce or something, or let's start something together that we left off previously, or let's hang out. I don't know. I don't know it, but there's definitely a karmic offer. It's unsuitable to you, and it's just that they are ignorant to that fact. They are unwilling to see that fact. Okay. Okay, let's see what do we have here. We have the Ace of Cups, but the offer true love, the actual. Okay, so we have two types of offers coming in. Ones that you'll have always already been used to, that seem a little off, that seem very insincere, superficial. It's like people who have basically nothing to do, like, they haven't incorporated anything into their lives of any kind of interest or something uh, of a hobby or some kind of creativity. So they will indulge uh, social games, mind games, basically. Okay, and they are hoping that they find a partnership in you. But then there is another offer which is coming through. The energy of that offer is coming through as the divine counterpart offer. Okay, that energy is coming through. They are wanting to talk. This also speaks about, let's speak it out, let's talk it out. It's been a long time that this conversation is pending. Okay, it's been pending for a very long time. It's say somebody doesn't know what to say at the moment. They don't at the moment that information is getting compiled, but y'all are going to have to help each other out through this conversation. Okay, so it is about that conversation. It is no longer about what the karmic did and what they they don't, because that is individual research. But here is being able to speak to each other about this the spiritual journey, all of the things like numbers and synchronicities, and how their childhood has been, and all of these experiences. There has to be some speaking about experiences to gate. So it's like, let's do this together. We are in a spiritual journey. We have lost all sort of other friendships that we had throughout here, right? So like it's like whether to, okay, whether to stay or go, it's up to you. Like, is this a spiritual thing? Are you on the spiritual path? Is this the one for you? You are definitely getting that information. It's just that you are unable to compile it on your own. You're unable to process it on your own. So you need to talk about this confusion. Is it that you have too many options? You have other people that you're looking at, and is that distracting you? You need That is what you need to go through. That process is very important, and you have to speak to the person in concern. Okay, we can tarot can help us out. Like, trust me, I wouldn't have been able to do this uh, this entire lifetime if I wouldn't have gotten tarot, introduced to tarot about 17, 18, yeah, almost 18 years ago. It's going to be soon 19 years, like, I guess. Okay, I will be celebrating 2 decades with tarot next year. But still, like, I really truly believe that, interpersonal conversations, even if if it's going to be very painful and hurtful, you are going to have to do that. And that's when you're going to be able to tell what is suitable for you or not. Right now, we're just we are checking what the energy is like. If it is the energy of conversation, then it is the energy of conversation. Are you clear? Are you Is your mind clear? Is your mind getting healed and cleared off of all of the crap that is filled inside it? Yes. Is good information coming into your mind? Yes, it is. Okay. Is the energy of the person the one for you, around you, in your life? Have you met them? The answer is yes. The Knight of Pentacles. Is this the relationship for you to move forward? Yes, it is. Okay. The unknown, yes, the unknown. But what if you are throwing karmic information into the unknown and letting it sail, letting it die, letting it cross, paying off the ferryman? You've already done that, possibly. Okay. So now you're going to speak to them and resolve this confusion, all of this confusion. Is this relationship business? Is this social? What is this feeding? What is this relationship feeding? And then you will realize that it is feeding everything, because it is that one ultimate cup, right? And earlier you might have had somebody as your best friend, somebody as your family member, somebody this, that. And when you compile all of that information, I don't know, I've been thinking to myself for a very long time, like, and I did end up telling this to one person as well, um, that I, one little thing that I had liked about my previous boyfriends, right, that made me fall in love with them. I and I thought that was magic, right? That was amazing. Like, that one thing could cover up for all the other flaws, uh, or not flaws in the connection. Okay, they were not right for me. Maybe it was suitable to someone else. Everybody is betrothed to one other soul presently incarnated in a physical body. Okay, so everybody has someone for them. That's what I'm trying to say. When it comes to divine counterparts, it's like you will probably go through a few relationships, a few people, romantic or non-romantic, and which are actually, these people come in with a lesson, right? And then after you have broken away from them, right? Broken free of them. That is when you start realizing that, that's when you start piecing the information together, connecting the dots, and saying that, okay, this is why, I mean, this is that one thing that made it possible for me to love this person. Okay. And you will, when you speak, when you start speaking, when your energies also start interacting with each other, your divine counterpart and all, you will you will always see those little features show up in them when you are thinking about them, when you're recollecting, trying to visualize the picture of who you're, the one for you, the soulmate, the romantic part, the ultimate romantic partner, twin flame, divine counterpart, whatever resonates with you. That information is very very clear right now in your mind. It's just that you are, the process of piecing all of that information together is remaining, and it, since it is the two of, there are two people involved here, so in the physical dimension, y'all are going to have to talk to each other. The new beginning is going to be about communication. Okay. So look at that. A relationship is beginning here, very very clearly. Both of you see it, that y'all are in a relationship, but it's just that y'all might have not made it official yet. Y'all might have just been protecting this connection up until this point, and that's fair. That's completely fair. That's understandable, because there are a lot of thieves that are surrounding you. But the sad part about being in this world is that there are so many people who are cheating their way through life, and it's, whether they succeed or not, it's just that they have surrounded us. It's yes, energetically we can cut cords with them, but they are part of this, of all the multiple systems that we are a part of when we are on the grid of things, right? Unless and until we're living an off-grid life, it's like they are, we are surrounded by these people, and fighting them off has been, and protecting this connection has been the main goal. Protecting and healing this connection, because you know, both of you are individually connected to a very higher entity. This is uh the star card in the age of Aquarius. Maybe that's why you all are facing a lot of trouble when it comes to communication on the telephone. Okay, face to face seems so peaceful, and it is completely different, but then online is completely treacherous. It's like you might I used to get this horrible tingling sensation inside my, a static sensation inside my mind. So I know when it is divine guidance, and I know when it is actually a attack, like of subliminal messages. This is also subliminal message purging from the subconscious. Subliminal messaging is something to get it's basically a marketing tool. It's an advertisement tool, which should be illegal. It was taken very lightly so far. It was in fact encouraged as well. It was understood to be the only good way of advertising your products and services, and stuff like that. But now I think it's time for us to even talk about it, like talk about making start making it illegal. You can look into what subliminal messaging is. It's like for example, you might have noticed this if y'all are from the generation that has watched movies in theaters. When they was filmed, there were not digital copies, right, from the satellites. So you would be watching something, and there would be one slide of a pornographic side. So pornography gives you that dopamine hit and keeps you addicted to something. So subliminal messaging is used for that. But then there is a subliminal messaging that you can use as therapy to clear that as well. And the sound of uh, our twin flame, divine counterpart, soulmate, it can be very very healing. The frequencies that we emit and they emit is very very healing. That is why possibly the the distractions were coming in, and people were trying to, it's like they thought that they could keep you interested by kicking up a lot of drama. They somehow think that you're looking for drama, or you're like an agony aunt. That is the business that you're getting in, sitting and listening to people's sob stories. That is what I'm getting, or some kind of exciting stories about crimes in society, but that is kind of getting killed. Okay, we have the King of Cups. There is again practitioner energy that is wanting to stay single, wanting to keep people single. They just like keep going back to square one for the millionth time. They are just in it for the drama, the sexual drama surrounding all of this. They feel that this card does, again, the King of Cups talks about being committed, but what are they committed towards? They're committed towards being a player, and they are they're still not getting it. They're still not getting it, and it's just keeping them single, right? It's just keeping them single. It's a King of Cups, and this kind of energy, these kind of people that are surrounding your life, is good. Uh, they're, they're going to be shifted out. They're going to be shifted out, and you're no longer going to see. They're going to disappear, basically. We Because we're making space for higher wisdom here, higher wisdom when it comes to this connection. And why is it that we are having to learn how to ask each other for help, ask each other for assistance? Why is it that we are here to collaborate here? Now you're understanding people who are adamant on being single. They have their own agenda over here, and that is just unsuitable to the energy of twin flames, divine counterparts. Okay, people who are serious about this Two of Cups situation, who have seriously been defending this. There could also be some kind of information that's coming to light that you that that is putting your divine counterpart in a good light, on the pedestal, in a nice way. Okay, and the people who want to see you single, and hoping that you would break at some point and become desperate enough to start playing uh, their game and being part of the social games, okay, of the hookup culture and pickup culture. Everything they say nowadays is just a pickup line, and you kind of have realized that you gave them credit for having some kind of depth, but it was all about the money. It's just like they come up with one or the other schemes all the time. They Yeah, it's like it's always something, somewhat of a sob story. Is somewhat of a, oh, woe is me. This such and such thing happened to me, and things like that. But in the background, they have all of these stories stacked up, right? All of these stories stacked up in the background. They use one type of narrative, one type of story to approach you. And this is not just on your side, it's on their side, but there's some kind of information that's going to come to light about how much they have protected you. And also, if you have also done your part in protecting this connection, that's also good. You might be unaware about it. They also might be unaware about it. They're like, both of you, I see, are on the same page when it said that, of course, I was going to do this for him. Of course, I was going to do this for her, right? I mean, it goes without saying. And y'all thought that these people in your life, these people who are playing the game of being single, right? Singlehood, false sincerity, they're taking it too far. They've taken it too far, and that's why that their energy is just like, boomeranging far away into the unknown, away from you. This entire narrative is just going to boomerang away back into the crap hole that it came from. I'm sorry, excuse my language, but that's how it came out. King of Pentacles. There's some information about some kind of inheritance. Oh, okay. This project is moving forward. Inherited assets coming to light, or they could be more light thrown on some kind of valuation, successful valuation of somebody's property. So somebody's property that is bringing some sort of positivity, some resources. That's a good thing. Okay, something's falling uh, into your hands. It's more of like a responsibility and a good uh, responsibility kind of a thing, a purpose, life purpose. What is it that you're taking care of when it comes to material things? What is it that is supposed to be in your name? Somebody's trust fund might be opening up, or somebody didn't know that they had a relative that they had left something for them, and this energy probably had been coming in for a very long time. And somebody, once that happens, then it's sort of like a confirmation. It's a confirmation that, okay, I am a good soul. This is my spiritual credit that has suddenly opened up this deposit of wealth for me in my lifetime. And that is the kind of resources that you are going to Eight of Pentacles. That's the sort of resources, the information of the, it's going to be an investment. It's going something that you'll use, and it's going to be appropriate. It doesn't have to be a big bunch of cash for everybody. It could, whatever is more suitable based on the choices that you have made so far, right? Based on the choices that are available for you, which are most suitable, right? You're going to get those type of resources. It could be a mixture of a couple of resources, because we have the Eight of Wands here. Okay, so information about all of these uh, arrangements are coming in. It could be confusing at first. That's why you need to be in the zone where you have decluttered, you have removed this, and you might need to, honestly, you might need to start asking each other for help. Like, okay, let's see. Let's clarify the Two of Cups here. We have the Page of Pentacles. Some kind of disappointment. It's 5 o'clock. There's somebody who's very disappointed that that they couldn't bag you. They couldn't put you on the list of people that that they have scored. They couldn't put you in the little black book. Okay. Uh, there's a, you are getting some kind of information about this block that people have placed in your path. And King of Wands here, there could be a practitioner. There could be, they could really be some kind of foul play going on, occult foul play. Okay, guys, till it actually, when something really goes wrong, at that point we are at a loss of any other option than to go to this. I have experienced this personally at least 4 or 5 times, that the only explanation could be occult practices. And then there are so many readers saying this. It's incredible. There are too many people with such old accounts, and they know what they're talking about. They feel very level headed. They feel they sound and they are their advice and everything is very everybody speaks about spell and dark magic. There is some kind of dark magic that is being practiced here. There are some practitioners. It's something which is very normal. It is done in due course, but there is somebody who's very very naive, who doesn't know anything about these things, and they don't know what they're getting into. Okay, these people have no idea what they have done. They have consulted some practitioners and they have picked up very very wrong things, and these practitioners basically uh, are are of very bad intention. They want to or they so let's say if somebody doesn't go and claim what's theirs, right? It leaves room for somebody else from the outside to come and claim that. Okay, so if you're not aware that such and such property, such and such so thing in was named after you, right? So there are a bunch of people who go around investigating, or they sit there and they meditate and they get the location of people who are going to inherit something in the future. Then they go and find out details. Then such people, such practitioners, get in touch with their close friends, and then they try and see if they can these astrologers or practitioners, psychics, mediums, they it could be any type of practitioner. Okay, so they try and get information on how on people, right? They're trying to get information on people, and they're trying to teach them how to place blocks. So it's like somebody desperately wants to get uh, such and such person to be their boyfriend or girlfriend, and then the practitioner says, "Oh, do this and that and this and that." They're just psychologically and emotionally manipulating them. The entire intention here seems to be like to keep somebody away from their inheritance. Yeah, but that is ending. That kind of the the energetic momentum of that. Um, the beast that was let loose, that was causing, like, this energetic beast that was causing a lot of pain. This person was somebody is extremely desperate to get you collective. Okay, there could be more than one person over here, and they have gone to a practitioner and consulted. For sure they've gone to a practitioner to consult, more than one practitioner to consult about how to get you to be there and be in their life. Okay, one way or the other. They wanted to show, display the association with you to everyone else in the world. It's just like they get some kind of sick pleasure out of it. It's disgusting. It's absolutely repulsive and disgusting. If there is a connection, if there is an association, if there is a friendship, there is. If there isn't, there isn't. So these people basically picked up very bad practices from a practitioner. The intention might have been blah, but as soon as they started working with these practitioners to get you divine collective, they started picking up, or their intentions started getting even more darker and darker and darker. These people are going to have massive mental issues as well as heart related issues, because they have gathered very bad energies. These spells that are ill intentions to create blocks, and if they were to block somebody else's wealth, is going to create some kind of block, because the universe will automatically rearrange, because these arrangements are made by the universe. The getting of wealth, what is yours is always going to be yours. It's going to come to you. So these people uh, who attacked you and placed blocks, they're going to definitely suffer, because it's going to rebound on them, off of you and onto them, right? whatever they've stolen will either go to waste. uh, that doesn't matter, but the big resource of wealth, right? You know, you're going to get the key to a locker that was stashed away. Definitely, it says some protection also. Okay, there's some protection. This could be people in your life. They are also protecting you. The ones who mean well. Okay, not these people who were desperately wanted to get in with you. Not those type of friends. There could be other friends. Definitely, there are friends who are trying to protect you. Okay, they don't know how they can do that, but they're learning. So there's somebody who wants to manipulate you mentally, emotionally, physically into being with them, and they're getting some kind of mantras or God knows some kind of spells from practitioners to do that. Anyway, so we have the Empress here, Two of Wands, Eight of Cups. So you are free from this. Whoever tried to do this, or this for money, they try to manipulate you. They might have said things like, even after expressing their feelings for you, they might have brought you down. They might have tried to bring your spirits down and low, uh, by claiming that they never wanted to be in a committed relationship. They always wanted to be single, and they kind of had their game. They always had their single game going on, even when they were expressing their deep emotions towards you, and that's what brought down the situation and freed you from this. Okay, from this connection. This could be a Pisces. There's Aquarius, it's Pisces, and Cancer here. I don't see Scorpio, but we still have a little bit of clarifications to do. Okay, let's see who this Page of Pentacles is. It's shown up twice. Look at that. I said that. Pisces. There's somebody who's just in it for the money. The Four of um, Pentacles. Could be four people who are in for your money. Yeah. Knight of Swords. Eight of Wands. That kind of information is coming out. I'm thinking that the divine counterpart has something to tell you about this person, the karmic on your side. It's somehow I feel that they have more information and they've been holding it back from you for a while. They wanted you to probably figure it out on your own. But it's just like they are the only one who are privy to this kind of information, and only they have been given the ability to articulate it, to be able to decode it, to be able to connect the dots, and it's done on purpose. This it is the Tower card. It's divine intervention communication. So it doesn't go to everyone. It's just not the collective radio that goes on. So what information's to come to me will come to me, and I'm supposed to put it out there for for the collective to listen to. What information comes to my divine counterpart comes to my divine counterpart, and that it's up to them to put it out there, right? There is some information definitely on a Pisces, or there could be two Pisces over here, and there's definitely Cancer as well. And then we have Taurus energy with the Hierophant here, Hierophant, and then we have Aquarius as well. There are four people involved. So we have Pisces, we have Aquarius, and we have Taurus, we have Cancer. Yes, there's four people involved. It could be this. They could have this anywhere on their birth chart. It doesn't have to be that their sun sign. It could be any of the top three. It could be sun, moon, rising. Yeah, either one of them. Okay. So I don't think it is any of the latter ones or even the Vedic sign. It could be the Vedic sign as well. Somebody's Vedic sign also could be important, or you could be one of these. And signs. Okay, so and you are going to get a lot of clarity of what was happening in the shadows. This was an entire plot, okay, in of people who showed up very sincere, very very sincere, and having a lot of depth, okay, but it was all just a big production and show. They took it too seriously that the world is a stage and we're all actors, okay. So these are con artists, these are imposters. They might have the certificates of uh, to prove things, but these people are not, like, I can go as far as to say that, like even if you've seen somebody in like 50 films, you you know that that person is literally not an actor, uh, not an artist of any kind. It's just that they know how to uh, convince or convince somebody to give them that spot, okay. There are four people currently, and all four of them are getting caught in their act, in their con. They're getting con. This could also be an ex-con over here. Are we seeing any information of an ex-con? Yes, there's an ex-con. They've pulled it off a few times, and every time, maybe, previously maybe they did not go very far with it. It was just fun and games. So this is like a thief, and that's the police there. So, but this time around, they did something big when they tried to mess your uh, with a twin flame, with somebody who has a divine counterpart, somebody who was on the spiritual journey. They didn't know that they were speaking these mantras against somebody who's on a very 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 high spiritual level. The soul's lineage is really really high, top notch. We have the sun card here and the hierophant here and the star card here and the moon card, and we have the empress. They do not know, they had no idea. They were too arrogant. They could be a Sagittarius as well, somebody who was too arrogant and too jealous, too consumed by their jealousy to actually uh, have the ability to accept it for even a single minute, give it a single minute of thought. If they would have at any point overcome their jealousy, or for even a second, their envy and jealousy, for a second, they would have understood that they're messing around with somebody who really uh, who has succeeded and is possibly on the last stage of the spiritual journey, or has gotten to a point and stage that they are on a they are they're going to now be able to receive communication directly from the divine realm. So it's like they were fooling around and trying to block the wealth of somebody who is getting direct phone calls from the divine realm. They knew that these kind of people exist, okay, they knew that these kind of people exist. It's just that they were too arrogant to see that you are the divine feminine here. Okay, we have the Ten of Pentacles and we have the Six of Cups. Somebody, then we have the Four of Cups. We have the Ten of Swords. We have the Tower card. Somebody tried to block this, but there's justice coming in. Somebody really tried to put a big pause there for like strategic purposes. Just give me a second. I'm getting the phone call I said. So somebody tried to really block the information by sending uh sending some kind of distraction. Somebody was a mole. Somebody was a mole. Somebody was getting information for other people. They possibly didn't know that they were a mole. They thought that they were like a uh, probably no string attached type of a partner here, sexual partner. They were going to be able to pull it off in some way. They just want, but it's they were just trying to get information to get inside your pants, you and or your divine counterpart or both of you, right? This type of person, they're going to get hit really hard right now with the truth, and there's going to be some kind of spiritual a lesson that's going to be downloaded in the system, and this person is going to be like turn uh, defunct, like their functioning is going to shut down completely, and that is going to it's going to take that noise, like constant noise, this energetic disturbance that you have been feeling in the background with of this person's energy is constantly thinking that they have a chance with you, or it could be, like I said, there could be four people, right? So it's suddenly like the that's just coming to an end because they're realizing that they is you are repulsed by them, and your divine counterpart is also repulsed by them, and there has been other people in your divine counterpart's life and that energy. So there's information, maybe two on your side and two on your divine counterpart's side. Okay, these molds, they didn't know. It's just that they're gonna realize how much they found out about you and gave it out to somebody else, and that's all it was about. It was nothing more than that. So now that this kind of nonsense, like people are at least understanding and very very clearly what role they have played, and now they feel really really small and petty, right? It's like their energy is just completely being diffused. Now when that energy completely gets diffused, you are going to be able to uh, get the visions, get the understanding of where your ancestral wealth is hidden and what are the roots, what is the family tree. Look at the Six of Cups is about past, it's about ancestry, it's about inheritance. Okay, then we have a mountain with the Three of Pentacles, and then we have, so where is the family tree leading you? Where are your roots leading you? Where is the wealth that is hidden? We have the King of Pentacles here. This could be your father sitting you down and having a conversation and explaining the entire books to you. It's victory, win-win situation. Your parents are like, this is somebody I need to tell you some, maybe your parents, you didn't think your parents had your back or have left you anything, or for your family. They have, they're taking care of you. This is parents energy is coming in, that your parents, they are on your side. They might have been misled earlier, but a parent will always be a parent. They will love you no matter what. Okay. And especially if you're a champion here, right, you're finally getting the justice done. Your parents are showing up. We have the King of Cups and the King of Pentacles. Okay. So, oh, and yeah, we have the King of Wands. That's the King of Swords. That is the only one that's missing. That makes it the important king. And we have the Empress. So we have all the queens on the table. Basically, the Empress is old. So it's the parents. Okay, the logical reasoning to compile logic takes much longer than compiling your understanding about your passions, your emotions, as well as money. Okay, logic, how does all of this fit logically? That takes time. That's why the King of Swords is still going through, we are still going through the King of Swords process, the investigation and connecting the dots and fitting the logic in the right place, balancing out the accounts. There's a deeper reason for each of your questions. Seek it. Guidance, attention, help, maybe, love always, criticism never. The question was what to give others, if anything at all. Isn't it fun being you, the universe? Yeah, so I think there are some questions that I don't know if I mentioned this in this reading, but I have been thinking about it. Like, what is it that you need help from your divine counterpart? The main thing is to there is this there are some questions that you have. It could be about anything. Like, how do you make the perfect cup of tea? It's a mystery for you. These are if no matter how small that question is, it is your question in this lifetime, and you have to seek the answers for it, right? So it's there are sets of questions, and the range is vast. Okay, the range is vast. It's like from the questions that are going to answer things about the cosmos, the divine order of things and time, and stuff, to all of these petty social games with the Seven of Cups. You know, the range is vast. It's just that the revelation is going to happen with your divine counterpart. That is the title of this question, and that gap is to be closed, because that gap was in place over here for these agents, these mole type of energies to be there, and the only way they thought they could do that is to get uh, you to basically sleep with them or keep it open at least as an option. So please be careful. Like, I mean, uh, it's not an advice, it's just like common sense. Like, shield your energy, especially your sexual energy, because it is the energy of creativity, whether it be a baby or whether it be a creative project, and then it's very important, right? Okay, so that's what I have for you, and I will see you in the next reading. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your live chat questions, and I hope you find a way to your inheritance. Blocks will be removed. They're going to get removed. Look at that. You're going to get information on how to bring this about. There's spell reversal going on here. So if there was spell work, if this was put into your mind that it's going to be difficult for you to get to your inheritance, it's going to come through. Okay, take care, and thank you, really, thank you so much for good energy I was getting from there. Cross watcher or karmics, this reading is definitely not for you. But yes, I will have to say this. There are some karmics watching here. So if in the future there is any comment here, uh, that is a little discouraging. If it triggers you, remember that there are all sorts of people over here on YouTube who are watching it. So take what resonates and leave what does not.